What's up, guys? Upright Tactical. I just wanted to bring you my quick review on my Glock 19X Ultimate build. Just wanted to go over the components of it. So just before we start the video, for YouTube purposes, this weapon has been cleared. There's no bullets or ammunition in the magazine, and there's nothing in the chamber as well. I'm gonna go ahead and point in a safe direction, make sure the weapon is clear. So I guess we'll start from tip to butt. So starting off from the tip, we got here the Radiant Ramjet Afterburner. I'm just like you guys on the other side of the screen. A lot of people want it. I watched every single video on YouTube that I could find on this, from smaller channels to bigger channels, and they all have the same experience and all have the same things to say. It's a great product. Very expensive, but very worth the price. It reduces felt recoil, muzzle rise, and it's just the most reliable compensator that I've seen out there. I was interested at first in getting a compensator from Parker Mount Machining or companies like that, but what I've noticed with a lot of their compensators is that they all have something similar, which you have to either change the springs on the inside, which takes away the reliabilityness of the Glock. Sometimes you need to add shims to it or have the timing of the compensator perfect. The timing is, the fact that you need to have it perfectly aligned, but that's why I believe that this product is great and why it's so expensive, being that it takes all that away. You could run this compensator with the stock spring and you don't need to add any shims, and this set screw itself times it. So very reliable. I've ran many different loads through it, many cheap range ammo, 115, 124, 147. Plus P rounds from different ammunitions like Federal HST, Spear Gold Dot, Sig V Crowns, Hornady. I've ran everything through this, and I've never had one malfunction with this compensator, with this setup. Next, I have the Norso slide from Norso. A lot of people seem to like this slide. I love it. I put a lot of thought behind this whole build, and I wanted to kind of give it that Glock 19X stock build, with the burnt bronze color. So yeah, it gives it a lot of depth. You can just see all these little depths of colors, these different shimmers. The slide's beautiful. It's just very aggressive, very nice with this color, and yeah, I love it. I love everything about it. Next would be the red dot. So I did get it. I did went ahead and got the Trijicon SRO on here. And the reason why I went with this red dot is because, well, it's a great brand, Trijicon. I know they built this SRO, more for competition purposes, but that's why I went ahead and got the JagerWorks stainless steel shroud for it. Between the shroud and the red dot is like a piece of foam. So it pretty much helps lessen the impact on the red dot. So it pretty much makes this competition style red dot a little bit more duty rated. So yeah, so there's that. And then I did went ahead and got the Trijicon night sights. These are the suppressor height sights. It kind of gives the gun, like a lower 1/8 build right there. And that's perfect for me. That's what I want. I want a lot more clarity. I just want these iron sights there for backup, just in case the red dot ever does go out. But nowadays these red dots are built so well made, with good materials, good technology behind it, where the chances of it going out are very low. That's why they're very expensive. So yeah, I like the red dot a lot. I like the fact that it's round. It's more natural to pick up. The big glass helps keep the dot inside the glass for you to pick it up easier. That paired up with the Radiant Ramjet and the weight of the flashlight in the front really helps keep everything mitigated. Next would be my Streamlight TLR1 HPX. I like to call this flashlight the Surefire X300 killer, the turbo model. This flashlight right here is a fraction of the price, twice the lumens. The Surefire X300 turbo is 650 lumens, where this one is 1300 lumens, so that's twice the lumens. The Surefire X300 Turbo has 66,000 candela, where this one has 11,000 candela more, putting it at 77,000 candela. And not only that, but you're able to switch out the batteries from the front. This cap flops open and it has two rechargeable batteries, so that makes it easier. And most importantly is that these switches are a lot easier to use. That's why a lot of people go to Streamlight, is because the switchers are a lot more friendly opposed to the Surefire. The old school toggle style switches are a lot harder to use. People take them apart and take off material on it, but it's still kind of hard to use. So yeah, this is a great flashlight. I highly recommend it. I believe this is going to be the new leading flashlight when it comes to duty rated stuff. And next I have the premium sandpaper grips from Handler Grips. Shout out to Handler Grips. They sent me this for review, and I'm in love with these grips. I like the premium sandpaper model over the normal sandpaper because the color on these are a lot more dark. It's just that nice deep black, so it just kind of makes the gun look, nice. Gives it some pop, and kind of goes with the theme of the FDE with black. So yeah, I do recommend when you go to install these grips with this back strap. So first you install the main piece, which is the one that's on the main portion of the frame. But when you go to install this back strap piece, I highly recommend it that you install that back strap piece favoring the side that your dominant hand. So being that I'm right-handed, I favored it over the right side. Just that way when you go to draw and over time, this piece doesn't start peeling, and this back strap piece, pretty much flops over it and prevents that. So yeah, great grips. Next, I have my extended magazine release from Heist Technology. This is a great magazine release. I like the texture on it, these little pyramids on it. Very nice, makes it easier to, release that magazine. There's not much to it, just worked great. Next, I have my Magwell from SLR Rifle Works and my +5 base plate from SLR Rifle Works. I'm pretty sure you've seen reviews on these. This is a great company made out of great material. Works great. So from the company, this magazine holds 17 rounds with the +5. It's holding 22 rounds of 9mm, so that's great. Works great. Nothing bad to say about it. Everything's very high-end, great material, all that stuff. And I did went ahead and put this back strap on here from Glock, but I cut it off here, being that with these back straps, you can't use this Magwell, so that's why I have it like this, set up like this. So yeah, everything in this Glock is, all the internals are all OEM, they're all from the company. Like I said, this is my duty rated gun, shit hits the fan, zombie apocalypse, whatever you want to call it, government outbreak, Civil War, whatever you want to, however you want to put it. This is the gun that I would have. So yeah, obviously I like Glock because it's the industry standard. A lot of companies try to replicate this gun because it just works. Every time you pull the trigger, it goes bang. I believe Glocks are the best guns that are out there. I know there's a lot of guns like Staccato, Nighthawk. Those are nice guns for maybe range time, but people have made videos on those where they drop test them, and they're not drop safe. They cost thousands of dollars, $5,000-$10,000 for these guns, and they look beautiful. They run great. They have great triggers, high tolerances and stuff like that. But in my opinion, it's just not worth that money. If you have money to shit out, by all means, but I'd rather have a nice built Glock, for if time ever comes, well, you have something that's going to go bang every time you pull the trigger. But yeah, if you look in the center of it, I did went ahead and polish all the internals, so that just kind of takes the grid out of pulling the trigger, makes sliding the rack a lot easier. But yeah, there's not much more else to this gun. As pretty as it looks, I would like to keep it that way, but I did get this gun to start training with it. I do have my Glock 45 that I could put that through training, but I'd rather put this one through training. Kind of matches the whole theme too, with all my battle belt gear and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. Check out my Instagram if you haven't already. I just started this channel a little over a month ago, and I'm surprised with all the followings that I'm getting. Like I said, I'm just like you on the other side of the screen. I'm just a normal person, and to think that people like my stuff, like the taste that I have in stuff, or like my videos, or take the time out of the day to watch my videos, I'm very humbled. I'm very thankful for it. So again, I'll like I say always, thank you for your time. For time is precious, and you guys have a great day.